Hi everyone, this is KittyCat246016 and welcome back to my channel. And I decided that today I would record this video. And it's one of those types of videos where I sit here and I talk about stuff. So, you know, like I'm not wearing anything fancy, I'm just wearing a tank top and don't have any makeup on. And I'm sick because well, I've been sick for the past few days, and yeah, I'm just gonna talk to you guys. So I'll try not to ramble, but you know how hard that is for me. But yeah, so here I go. I wanted to talk about AkeCon. So originally I had planned I was gonna make this really happy, excited video about AkeCon and how amazing it was and all that, so you guys would be able to, you know, hear about it and, you know, and be happy with me. Unfortunately, that's not the kind of video that this is going to be, because a lot of things happened during AkeCon that we weren't expecting, and that made it a lot more stressful and a lot less fun than we had anticipated. One of the things that happened is, well, there was a lot of personal things, but some of the things that I can actually talk about on my channel was the fact that I only got to go to 2 days of the con, which had never happened before. There's never been a time where I went to a con and I didn't go all 3 days, but this time some personal things happened and I ended up only getting to go to 2 of the days. I ended up waking up the last day very sick, and not only were there transportation problems, but also the fact that I was so sick I could barely move, and I knew if I went to the con, even if I found a ride or fixed the transportation problems, I would be miserable. Also, because I thought I was going to be going to the 3rd day, and, you know, you guys know me, I always spend the 3rd day being in the dealer's room, going to a few last panels, and then going to the closing ceremony, and I was very excited to stream all that and vlog all that. And then I ended up not getting to go to the last day. I ended up not getting to go to the closing ceremony, and I didn't even get to buy anything, because I always wait till the last day to buy stuff, and I didn't get anything from this con. Which is very sad. AkeCon is one of my favorite cons that I get to go to throughout the year, and the fact that a lot of things happened during the con that I actually can't talk about as much as I'd love to, that prevented me from being able to go to the last day specifically. It was very heartbreaking in a way. Especially since I didn't get to go to Anime Matsuri. I will be definitely going to Anime Matsuri this year, though. Yeah, it is this year, right? Happy New Year's, guys! So, yeah, I'll get into that section as well. But yeah, I will definitely be going to Anime Matsuri, but since I only got to go to 2 cons this year, I really wanted to make them something special and something to hold on to for this year, since cons have become such a big part of my life, and cosplaying has become such a big part of my life that I didn't think it would be. And, you know, cons are the only place where I can, you know, cons are the only place where I can cosplay where it'll make sense. I mean, I could walk around in public and cosplay, but it wouldn't make sense, and I would get weird looks, and, you know, just not my thing. But yeah, anyways, so I didn't get to end up going to the 3rd day, and I only got 1 day of streaming because I was planning on streaming all day and vlogging all day the 3rd day, and I don't know why, but I didn't stream the 2nd day when usually I do. And I keep forgetting that I bought a new SD card that has 120 something gigs on it, so I can literally record as much as I want to and then post it later, and I don't have to stream, and I don't have to deal with all the bad signal and everything, and I don't know why, but the second day I just didn't stream. So if you guys were wondering why you only saw me stream one day, that's why, because I didn't stream the second day. The only time I streamed the second day was later that night when I went to the Oran High School Host Club sleepover party. If you haven't checked that out, I will leave the video in the description below if I remember. If not, it's somewhere on my channel in the very recent vlogs that I did. I think that's the only time I actually recorded that day was during that, because that was a lot of fun. And my phone actually ended up dying at the end of it, so that was unfortunate. But anyways, so a lot of personal things happened that just changed a lot of things. I guess something I can say is that usually when we go to a con, we go to a hotel. Well, this time we were staying at one of the people's in our cosplay group's houses. 2 of them to be exact. Like, we would stay at one person's house and then we moved to another person's house for the rest of the days. And some things happened to where that will not be possible to do again, at least not for a long while. So I'm pretty sure for Anime Matsuri we will be going back to the hotel plan. It does cost more money, but in the end it's more efficient, and you know, we don't have to worry about any more personal problems happening again. So yeah. What else? I was going to call this video something like, you know, spilling the tea about, or what's it called? I think that's what it's called, spilling the tea about Ikkicon or something like that. Spilling the tea, right? Or drinking the tea. I don't know. Something like that. But I didn't want to make a cup of tea. So, because I'm lazy. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys what really went down about Ikkicon. For those of you who did watch and have watched my vlogs for the first day, I appreciate that, and I hope you guys enjoyed them and enjoyed watching a bunch of stuff about them. The con was a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. Like, the second day, so many crazy things happened that I wish I had been vlogging it. So, and I wanted to do this video as soon as possible. I didn't get home until yesterday morning, like around 3:30 in the morning, and then today I just spent the whole day relaxing and playing video games and stuff. I didn't really want to wake up this morning and record a video. I didn't really feel like doing that. I wanted to stream. So I'm trying to remember what all the everything that happened. So what happened, I guess the biggest crazy thing that happened the second day was the fact that we all cosplayed as Fairy Tail characters. The first day we all cosplayed as Seven Deadly Sins characters. Except one person in our group. His name is Cobra. Or his name is Cobra on the channel. He was the only one who wasn't cosplaying Seven Deadly Sins with us because we didn't have a video. We didn't have a cosplay for him at the time. And then the second day, we all cosplayed Fairy Tail, and I was supposed to be Mira Jane, but my Mira Jane cosplay did not come in on time, so we ended up just, I ended up just going as Saris Victoria from Van Helsing Ultimate, and then everyone else went as Fairy Tail, but that's not the crazy thing that happened. The crazy thing that happened was the fact that when we got there, everybody started taking pictures of us, of course, because it was like almost every single person in our cosplay group. It was every single person in the cosplay group except for me was in Fairy Tail cosplays, and everyone was just so excited because we had almost all the characters, and they all came up and was taking pictures, and then they asked us if we knew about the Fairy Tail photo shoot, which we didn't. We did not know that there was a Fairy Tail photo shoot going on. So after that, we found some other Fairy Tail cosplayers, and we all kind of We all kind of stuck together and made sure that we stuck around to make sure that we knew where the photo shoot was going to be taking place, and I actually got to run into some friends of mine who are music entertainers and DJs and things like that, and I'll put his channel down in the description below. He told me he's going to be starting to post some stuff more. His name is Sefi Hakubi, but I will put his channel in the description below. He's an awesome person. I met him at one of the first cons I went to, and he's just a really... He's a really funny guy. He's also very, very talented. He loves what he loves his job. He loves what he does, and we've worked together a few times on some things. And you know, it's just it was really great to see him again. And he was in fact in charge of the whole thing. So it was such a great experience to be able to be a part of something big like that. And we ended up going to his hotel room at the actual hotel where the con was taking place at the Renaissance Hotel in Austin. And we went up into his hotel room, and it was just such a professional experience. You know, we went there, and there was this big green screen, of course, that was set up, and a bunch of cameras around. And one of the people in our cosplay group, her name is Melika on the con, or gosh dang it, words, on the channel. Her name is Melika. She played our Elizabeth and our Lucy. And she had just gotten a very, very nice professional camera for Christmas, and she was letting me use it because I was the only one who wasn't in fairy tale attire. So while I didn't get to be a part of the actual photo shoot, like photos wise, I got to be one of the photographers, which was also so amazing, because while I love photography and I love taking photos and just kind of winging it with my modeling and photography skills, it was actually a really good learning experience for me to be in the room with all of these other actual professional photographers teaching me stuff, and me learning about, you know, different lightings and angles, and just, you know, being treated like a professional, which always feels good, right? So I was using her camera for the majority of the time. And I just like found my own little place in the corner where all the other professional photographers were. And all my friends were just, you know, on the in front of the green screen, and I was just taking photos, and they were taking photos and working with the lighting and stuff. And after that, I actually got to meet two professional photographers that actually want to work with me. And I gave them my information because I have my business cards, because I'm great. Sorry. I'm starting to fangirl a little bit. But yeah, like, I gave them, like, we exchanged business cards and, you know, personal information and things like that. And it was just amazing. Like, I never thought that something like that would happen to me or my group at a con. And, you know, they had fun with the photo shoot experience. And even though I didn't get to be in any of the photos, I got to learn more about photography. And I really do love it. Maybe I'll never pursue it as a career, but, you know, it's an amazing hobby that I could probably make money off of someday. And I always love learning more about it. So that was just a really fun experience for me. And, you know, just, there were just some other crazy things that happened. Like, I stayed in line with one of my friends that actually came to the con. When she found out I was going, she came and saw me, and her name is Adora, and I adore her so much. Like, she's one of my best friends, and I had a blast with her that day. It had been so long. I hadn't seen her since we graduated high school, and it was so great seeing her again and hanging out with her. We had so much fun that day. You know, we went out to eat, and, you know, we went to some panels together, and, you know, just hung out, which was really nice. Like, I love my cosplay group, don't get me wrong, like, they're all my best friends, but it was so nice getting to hang out with somebody that I hadn't seen in years. So it was really fun. And we stayed in line for 2 hours for this very specific panel where you got to meet, we would get to see like 5 different voice actors and actresses, which I don't have the list of, because unfortunately when I picked up my tickets, I forgot to get that bag. Like, you know, that bag that has like the big packet in it, or that big booklet in it that says like everything. everything about the con and, you know, the stuff about the other cons coming up and all of that stuff. I forgot to grab that. That has, like, also the map in it and stuff, so I don't have one. But I know one of them was Greg Ayers, and he's the voice, most people know him as the voice of Kaoru. I know him as the voice of Kaoru, and some other voices that he's done for other animes, and he was one of them in there, and then there was just a few others in there that, I believe the woman who plays Happy was in there, and, you know, just some other people. Maybe if I find the list, like, on the website, I can put it down for you. But, we waited in line for 2 hours, and then we got cut off in the line 15 people ahead of us, before we actually got to be in the room. And we were very disappointed, and we waited for 2 hours to not eat, and, you know, just everything. And one thing that was very depressing, actually, about it was the fact that, it was going on all 3 days. We didn't go the first day because we didn't know about it. And then the second day, you know, we waited for the 2 hours. And then the third day, it was very early in the morning. And, you know, the personal stuff happened, and I didn't end up getting to go. Now, my friends managed to get me the autographs. So I do have those, and all of them have, like, a personal message to me, like, for them. So when I post the pictures, I'm going to scratch out my real name. But, you know, like, and that did mean a lot to me, but I also, it's not really about, I mean, it's not fully about the autographs. It's the fact that you get to meet this person face to face, this, you know, amazing, talented, famous person, and you get to talk to them as if, you know, they were just another person. And that's the experience I wanted. Like, that's the experience I live for when in those situations, in those moments, is when you get to talk to them. And, you know, when I've met Greg a few times, like, I want to be one of those kinds of people, like, oh, me and Greg go way back, but I'm not going to be one of those kinds of people, because it's not true. But we have met a few times, so I have already gotten his autograph before, and I've you know, done videos and pictures with him before and things like that. But I really wanted to meet him again this time, since I didn't get to see him at Matsuri, and he didn't come to San Japan, and I didn't get to go to Onicon. So, you know, I really wanted to see him again, and it was very disappointing that I didn't get to go and see him, and literally all of my other friends got to get pictures with him and talk to him and, you know, everything like that, and I didn't get to. I did get to go to one of his panels that's called Evenings with Isabel, which I can't talk about because it's kind of one of those panels where you're not supposed to talk about it unless you're there, because it's a really touching and inspiring panel that's about a video game. So, and it really hit me personally whenever I went to the panel, and then after that I got to talk to him and stuff like that. So at least I got that moment to talk to him, and then he remembered me and Angel whenever we met him the first time, or met him the last time whenever we got to meet him. So that was a big deal for me, but I didn't record any of it, unfortunately. But it was really, truly an amazing experience. But yeah, so I am sad that I didn't get to get that same experience, and, you know, while everybody's doing the autograph, and while I have met Greg before, the other 4 people that were in the room I'd never met before, I'd never talked to before, and I missed out on my chance to meet them. So I'm hoping that they will come back next IkiCon, fingers crossed, or another con that I'm going to be going to. I hope that they come back, and then I will not miss the next opportunity. But, you know, if not, I still have their autographs. I still have the special message that they wrote just for me. And, you know, even though it's just short and sweet and simple, it's still, you know, it still means something. It's still, you know, incredible that they would take time out of their days to come to a con and come meet all their adoring fans. And, you know, just all that. I know none of you will be watching this, but you do mean so much to me and, you know, every other anime fan out there who knows you, or even if they don't know you, because they know, like, how hard you work and, you know, like, how much heart and soul you put into your job. So thank you. Like, anime wouldn't be the same without you. or, who are, any of you who are in actual TV shows and movies and stuff. So, but, yeah, and then the Ouran High School Host Club sleepover, I'm not going to talk too much about it because I do have a vlog of 90% of it. I do want to say, though, I got to meet an incredible cosplay group that, they talk about how they're not that big and they're not that popular, but, I mean, just meeting them was an amazing experience, and I know, I keep using, that phraseology a lot, but it truly was, and, hold on, let me grab something. Okay, I found it. So this is one of their business cards. They had a limited supply of business cards. So the part that you didn't get to see was the very end of the sleepover, panel thing. And then I spent I think we spent an extra 30 minutes to an hour just talking to them, which was incredible because how often do you get to do that? With a real professional, popular cosplay group, do you get to just stand there and talk to them about pretty much anything? And what another amazing thing about it is so wholehearted they are. They take nothing for granted, their popularity, their fans, their amazing opportunities to go to cons and do panels and, just anything like that. They don't take anything for granted. They're so wholeheartedly humble about it. And it was really inspiring to me to meet them. But anyways, they're called T-Team Cosplay, and they had a limited supply of business cards. And what made just everything so worthwhile is that, I guess for lack of better words, I'm a nobody because I'm not super popular. I don't have a million, fans, on any of my social medias. But the fact that they were so willing and so excited to take one of my business cards that's just for me, not even for my cosplay group, which I will be getting to, but I pulled out my box and I was like, it would mean the world to me if you would take one of them, and I told them, I was like, I don't care what you do with them after that, but just take one. And they were so excited. I'm pretty sure they still have them. They still kept them. It really did mean the world to me when they took one. And then for me to get one back, it was amazing. So this is what one of them looked like. These are 3 of the people in here. I should have taken one that had all of them, because there's one person missing that's not in here, but they're kind of new, but they're right there, and I'm blanking on their names, but and then here's the other side. It has all their social medias. Don't worry, I will be posting a very much clearer picture of this card on my Instagram and Facebook and things like that. But they're called T-Team Cosplay. And they have an Instagram, they have a Facebook, they have a YouTube channel, and they have an email. And this is just freaking adorable. Ugh, I love it so much. But just having one of these, it makes me so happy. And I keep it in my little business card box. It stays right here. So, whenever I pull out a business card, I can see that, and I can think about, all the different cosplay groups that have inspired me to. It doesn't matter if I'm popular or not. It doesn't matter if I get to hold panels or not. It's just, all that matters is that when I get to meet people, I get to go to cons, I get to, cosplay for people, and they smile, they're happy, they get to take pictures with me, and and then they get that same fangirl excitement that I get, whenever I see a character that I love, and that's what cosplaying is about, it's being yourself, but it's also where you get to portray characters that not only you love, but so many other people love, and I think that's one of the many reasons why I love cosplay, because you truly get to be yourself, and you get to bring characters that are just on a screen or in a book and bring them to life for not only you but everyone else around you who can appreciate things like that. And I truly, really enjoy doing it. So thank you so much, T-Team Cosplay, and don't worry, I will be shouting out the crap out of you guys, because just, you guys don't understand. You weren't there, and I couldn't record it, but just talking to them, it was amazing. And then the fact that they were so down to, like, for me to do interviews with them, like I'm wanting to do, just wanting to interview each one of them, or just them as a whole. They're wanting to do collabs with me and my cosplay group. Like, it was just incredible. Like, I don't have words to explain the feelings that I had just talking to them and meeting them, and, all the pictures that I got with them, and just being able to have conversations with them, and just, talk to them about different cons and cosplays and stuff. And, we don't live that close to each other, but, we're willing to put in the work, and put in the time and the effort, and, the traveling to do stuff together, because, that's what cosplay groups do. And I can't thank T-Team Cosplay enough for just putting up with me for 30 minutes to an hour, just asking them a bunch of questions, and just me being I had never heard of them until then, and just me being like the biggest fangirl, and just going crazy and talking to them, and, being super annoying and awkward and just everything, and just, oh, it was amazing. So thank you so much, T-Team Cosplay. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember what else I wanted to talk about. It's already almost 30 minutes. But yeah, it was just, overall, it was of course an amazing experience. Just, if a lot of the personal things that had happened hadn't happened, it would have been a much more fun, much less stressful and depressing experience. But going to the con and being at the con, that was the fun part. Walking around, and people, taking pictures of me, taking pictures of my group, just everything, and then, I gave away so many business cards, like, so many I gave away. And, every time someone wanted a picture of me, I took one. And the best feeling was when they would take a picture of me, or, of my group or something, and I would offer them my business cards, and they would be like, oh, you have those? Yeah, I want one. And they'd be like so excited that, like, it was like the second I talked about having a business cards or something, like, it was like, oh, boom, I'm a professional in their eyes. And, I take my cosplaying and my modeling very seriously, which I do. And, like, they got so excited, and then I'd hand them, and they're like, oh, these are so cute. And they would get all excited about him. And then, of course, I would remind them, I was like, I'm planning on making new ones. It's a new year. I've got, a lot more cosplay pictures that I want to put on them. I also want to do a backside, So, if you guys forget what my business card looks like. So, I have my cosplay of Samugiko Tabuki from K-On!, of Deanne from Seven Deadly Sins, a Hufflepuff student, and Alice Angel from Bendy and the Ink Machine, and, all my social medias. And then the back is blank, but it has that same design, right? Well, the thing is, I only do her when it's hot outside, because I would die when it's cold outside. Deanne is not my main Seven Deadly Sins cosplay anymore. Now it's Gowther, so I need to change that. I still do my Hufflepuff student. That's the one I do whenever it's cold outside. And then this one I only do whenever it's hot outside as well. And it's also hard for me to do her unless I have the white paint. So, and I also want to do the back side. So I want to do this side for cosplay and modeling, and then I want to do this side for photography and, or maybe this side for cosplay and then this side for photography and modeling. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. But anyways, I want to make new ones for this year, and I want to save up enough money to where I can buy some. Vistaprint is very cheap, so if any of you guys are thinking about doing business cards of your own, I use Vistaprint, and they beautifully. They're to get a really good number of them, and, they're they're awesome. So I recommend Vistaprint. If you guys have any better websites that you use or links that you use, let me know down in the comments because I'd love to hear which ones you use. But anyways, I think that's about enough of the con, I guess, for now. Unless I remember something and I plug it in later, because I'm not, this isn't live. I'm just recording this off my phone. Okay, so the big news, me and my cosplay group are becoming official and becoming professional and becoming a real deal, you know, after the whole fairy tale photo shoot, which most of the fairy tale characters did come from my group, and, you know, how everybody freaked out with our whole 7 Deadly Sins, our whole 7 Deadly Sins group, plus we're going to be adding a few more people to it, you know, just or not a few more people, but we're getting a Merlin, basically, and it's either going to be me or it's going to be Cobra, which is going to be hilarious, honestly. So we're thinking that me and Cobra are going to go back and forth between being Gowther and being Merlin, and I think, you know, except for Gil Thunder and I can't think of that person's name, but there's another character that I'm thinking of. But, anyways. Oh, that's why I can't think of their name, because I haven't seen them yet. I haven't seen the new season of 7 Deadly Sins yet, but I know there's a new character that we haven't met yet, that has become, like, everybody's favorite character, apparently, because of the new season. But we're getting those two characters, very soon. But, anyways, after all that happened this con, you know, me and my people talked about it, and we've decided that we're becoming official. And I'm not going to talk too much about it in this video, because I do want to do a promo video where I'm going to be posting everything about it and talking about it and everything. But I just wanted to let you guys know that it is becoming a thing. And you know, this con is mostly about IkiCon and what happened and everything like that, as much as I can say. But our cosplay group is becoming a real thing, and our official cons that we will always be going to, no matter what, unless an emergency happens, is Anime Matsuri, Mini Minicon, San Japan, Onicon, and IkiCon. So unless there are emergencies or, you know, something happens and, you know, plans change, these are the 5 cons that we will always be going to. Anime Matsuri will be in Houston, Texas, always. Mini Minicon is in San Antonio. San Japan is in San Antonio? Wait. I think I might have Mini Minicon mixed up, but San Japan is always in San Antonio. IkiCon, no, I'm sorry, Onicon is in Galveston, and IkiCon is in Austin. And I don't know where Mini Minicon is. But anyways, those are where those be, and from now on, we will always be posting about going to those, you know, unless something changes, and, you know, what our cosplay lineups will be. We're very, very excited for the fact that, you know, we're going to have social medias and, you know, just all this. And I am going to be designing us business cards. So instead of you getting my business card, my personal business card, you will also be getting our group cosplays business cards, which I want to print enough to where all of us will have our own little, you know, stash, our own little stack of them that we can give out, you know, whenever we want to. But, you know, I'm really, really excited, and the main thing I wanted to talk about in this video was the fact that a lot of stressful things did happen during IkiCon, or during the IkiCon trip, but overall, it was still an amazing experience, and I can't wait for next time. Also, the reason why you did not get any Christmas videos, like I said months ago that you were going to get, I'm so sorry. You know, I talked about how I wanted to do a special Christmas thing during out the whole month of December. Well, for those of you who didn't know or forgotten, I was an assistant director for a production of Godspell 2012. I was assistant directing that, and the show did not end until the 16th. Sorry, I had to look up at my poster over there. The 16th of December. So that took half of December away. And then after that, I was resting because, man, that show was exhausting to assistant direct. It was such an amazing experience. I had so much fun with it. And unfortunately, I never got to do a video talking about my entire experience of it. Maybe someday soon I still will do that, but probably not, because it's kind of been a while. But after that, I spent like a week just relaxing and not doing anything because I was so tired. And then, and during that week, while I was relaxing, I was also packing up all my stuff and getting ready for the con. Then the 27th, I spent the whole day finishing up my packing because that night I left, and then I didn't get back until, around 3:30 on the 1st of January. So I've been gone for a while, and it was great to come home, and then, I slept in for a long freaking time today until I finally got up. And then if you guys saw my streams, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad that you guys had a blast. I had a blast playing the games and stuff, because let me tell you how hard it was for me to leave whenever for Christmas we got a PS4. And not only that, we got in total 19 new games, and then right after Christmas I left and didn't get to play anything. So that was very hard for me to do, but I'm still glad I did it. And I made up for a lot of lost time today. And I got to stream with Mamu again, which we hadn't done in a long freaking time because of my show and because of the con and everything. But it was still a lot of fun. So thank you also so much, everybody who was there hanging out with us. We had a lot of people hanging out today, which was really fun. I got to meet a few new people on the channel, so welcome, welcome. As I was telling you before, this is my Anything Can Happen channel, so this is another video just talking about, this is another type of video that I do where I just talk about stuff, and I don't really have anything, else to do except I'm just talking to you guys, and I'm being real. I'm being real with you, because that's what this channel is about. It's about being real. To the best of my ability. So, it is 37 minutes now. I don't think I'm going to let this go on much longer. I might stop it at like 45 minutes. I doubt anybody's going to watch it if it's that long, but one can hope, right? So, anyways, oh my gosh, my nose. So, yeah, I am still sick a little bit, but I've been using a lot of Vicks, I've been eating a lot of cough drops, I've been drinking a lot of hot tea, so I am getting better, and my voice will come back completely, and I'll be ready to go with some more other videos. Also, one more thing, before I forget, of course, when I said right after Christmas, I left, so we didn't get to do this video, but I got Mamu for Christmas. I got her a gingerbread house that she still has, so we are going to be doing a video of us putting together this gingerbread house together, because we are very, very excited, and she really wants me to help her do it. She does not want to do it alone, and I got one that's like, it looks like a trailer, sort of, with like a little porch, so it kind of reminds us of this house, so I'm very excited to put it together and see what it's going to be like. I'm not going to say too much, because right after this, I think I'm going to be putting on a different shirt, and then I'm going to be recording the promo for, our cosplay group. I almost said our name. Can't say it. But yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think I have very much else to say, so I think I'm going to end it right here. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, give me a like to let me know. Leave down in the comments if you have any questions about Ikicon, cosplaying, just questions about anything, really. And, I will leave all of T-Team Cosplay stuff in the description below. Please go check them out. Also check out Sephi Hakubi, and, just read the description because I put a lot of cool stuff in there. But anyways, hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'll see you next time, and stay kawaii. Talk to you later.